Hello, I'm Michael Finn, Holistic Exercise and Lifestyle Coach, and today I'm going to show you some hip ELDOAs to help decompress, hydrate, and improve function in the hips. So if you have issues with your hips, or stiffness in the hips, or arthritis in the hips, or anything along those lines, these are one of the things that I tend to recommend to clients for them to do to improve all of that function. So there are many ELDOAs for basically every joint in the body, and I typically recommend, because this is what is prescribed in the fact of that you do L5 S1 ELDOA first, and I will put a link in the description down below, and I will link the video at the end of this video so that you can watch that one too. So, and there is another popular hip ELDOA that I will also link to at the end of this video. So when I see people in person, I do other things as well, other massage issues and joint pumping techniques to improve hip arthritis. So if you have more issues with hip arthritis and you don't live too far from me, or you want to come visit me, reach out to me. So here we go. So kneeling in a half kneeling position, so down on one knee with the I'm going to go left knee down the ground and the bottom of my right foot on the ground out in front of me. So we want to have about a 90-degree bend in this right knee, and we want to have basically obviously we're going to have a 90-degree bend in the left knee with that one on the ground. Make sure to pad the knee up on the ground as much as you need to so that you feel comfortable. Now, there's going to be a lot to this. ELDOAs are used to use our muscles and our fascia to separate our joints out and to improve the hydration and function of both the joint as well as all of the fascia and the muscles surrounding the joint. So our back shin of our left leg should be going straight back from our left knee. So not to the inside, not way out to the outside either. It could go a little bit to the outside, but preferably just pretty close to straight back from that left knee. We want to be up in this tall kneeling position with the hips tucked under, and with every ELDOA, unless otherwise noted, we want to think about elongating our spine and reaching towards the ceiling with the top of our head so that I'm as tall as I possibly can be. So that's going to be the lower body left and how we're going to have that. And the right leg, we want to take our foot and we kind of want to walk that foot around to the side so that we get that right leg going as far around to our right side as we can. And so typically I'll say put your hands on your hips first and walk that right foot around to the right side nice and slow until you feel like you can't go any farther without rotating your hips to the right. You want to keep your hips straight forward, so I'm keeping them straight forward, pointing towards you. I think maybe I can go just one more little spot. So I haven't done this yet today, so I'm a little bit tight, which makes it a little bit better for when you're showing people. So now I'm on my left knee. I got my right foot out. I'm going to say about 75 degrees around to my right hand side. It's not straight out to the side, depending upon flexibility. Some people are going to go more, some people are going to go less. So now we're going to get the arms into play. So our left arm is going to go straight up towards the ceiling so that my left bicep is right alongside my left ear. And I'm trying to touch the ceiling, and I'm kind of trying to pretend like I'm going to flatten the palm of my hand on the ceiling so that my palm is completely flat up there reaching towards the ceiling. And my fingers, my hand is twisted in a way to where my fingers are pointing straight out to my left. So not towards the camera, not behind me, not over my head, but having those fingers pointing straight out to my left so that I've got that shoulder externally rotated as well. And then what we want to think about with our right knee is we want to try to think about reaching our right knee out and away from our body so that we're trying to use our muscles in the fascia to pull this femur away from our hip and decompress it so that it kind of stretches all of the ligaments, just gently. You don't have to put a lot of effort into this, you just need to think. You need to think and use your mind and control your muscles and your fascia. This is really great for athletes of pulling that femur out of the hip socket and reaching, so that you're trying to extend that knee out that direction, as well as ever so slightly think about pulling it backwards, so that you're using your muscles, that you're pulling it backwards. Okay, so that you're using all those muscles to hold that way. The belly button's in, your spine's nice and long, you're reaching up tall with that left arm. Last thing, the right arm is going to come straight forward, straight towards you, straight out from my right shoulder. And now, same kind of thing, I'm trying to touch a wall in front of me with my palm flat, with my fingers down towards the ground so that my shoulder is externally rotated. So that we're tightening up all of the fascia in our upper body, we're tightening up all the fascia in our lower body, and we're trying to lengthen that knee out that direction. So, and that way, we're kind of decompressing all of this. And then once we're in that position, all I want you to do is hold that position and practice your breathing. Big inhale in through the nose, filling the belly up. Nice and tall spine, and then exhale. And hold that position. Big inhale, fill everything up. Big exhale. And I'll do one more breath. Good, and then relax. So, and since this is a video, you can always go back and look at it, but I'm going to do the other side too really quick. So let's do the other side. So now I'm going to be kneeling on my right knee. I'm going to start with the, hello, little balance. Start with that left foot out in front. Okay, my right foot is straight back from my right knee. Okay, nice tall spine, lifting my spine up towards the ceiling. I'm going to start with that right arm stretched all the way up towards the ceiling so that I'm lengthening out this whole right side. My palm is flat, like I'm trying to put my palm flat on the ceiling, and my fingers are turned out towards the right side. Now I'm going to walk that left foot all the way around as far as I can. I can only go about that far, which is actually a little bit less than the other side, before my pelvis wants to rotate. So I don't want to go any farther than that. And then from there, I want to think about lengthening. Oh yeah, this side's tighter. I can feel it. So I want to lengthen. I'm trying to stretch that knee out that way. So I'm not moving my hips to the left. I'm just trying to reach with my knee so that I'm decompressing the femur, and I can actually feel things in through my groin and the ligaments in through the inside of my hip. I can feel them pulling and stretching a little bit as I'm just trying to think about reaching towards my left with that knee, as well as just ever so slightly back. All right, and then that left arm is going to go forward, reaching out there with the fingers pointing down. Okay, holding all of those spots, and this is why I practice. Practice, practice, practice. There's a lot to this. And then big inhale, big exhale. Big inhale. Fill that tummy up, stretch the spine out, reach out through every little point. Big inhale. Reach out through the top of the right arm, reach out through the front of the left arm, reach out with that left knee, push that left knee back a little bit, even reach down into the floor with your right knee, and then exhale, and then relax completely. Okay, so that is an ELDOA. They're kind of like yoga poses. There are many of them. If you want to know more, look here on my channel or reach out to me, put something in the comments. Let me know you'd like to see more of them. But they are really great ways to decompress particular joints, and I have one for every single joint in the body so that we can improve and heal the functions of the body. So, and this was one of the things that I used a lot because I was diagnosed with arthritis in my 20s. And so I improved a lot of that with mostly nutrition and hydration, getting away from all the crap food in the world, eating real food, but all these ELDOAs has helped keep it all super healthy as I get to be an older senior athlete and things like that. So, make sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, practice, practice, practice every day. Don't do it once and go, oh, it's hard. It is going to be hard at first. So, but you got to practice. So getting into the positions, reaching everything in the right direction, rotating everything around, feeling your body, lengthening everything out, big full breaths all the way in, all the way out. Practice, practice, practice. Try the other ones out too, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Have a happy and healthy day practicing your ELDOAs.